What is up, ladies and gentlemen, in the online Jamily? This, of course, here's JamiroFan 2000 with another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. This, of course, has been my reoccurring discussion series here on my channel on YouTube, looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai and its near going over 30 years of music making. And speaking of 30 years, I have talked here on my channel in the past about fake merchandise, or a lot of merchandise is made out of the purview of potential licensing to the band Jamiroquai. And I just recently noticed something in some Google searches that kind of caught me unaware, and I thought I'd bring it to light. But of course, I will not be promoting the maker of the said merchandise or their websites. I'll just merely be talking about it in a bit of a third-person sense, because I certainly do not want to support or become a shill for potential non-licensed Jamiroquai merchandise. But I kind of come contradicting myself in saying that, given that in the past here on my channel, I did buy some shirts from China of album cover t-shirts. You might remember my content back then of that, and how there was a mistake with my order. The shirts are okay, but you need to be, the buyer needs to be aware when it comes to this merchandise. But let me give you a little bit of context. I would say a few days ago I was on Google search and I noticed a brand new t-shirt which was marking the 30th anniversary of Jamiroquai with the year 1991 through 2021 noted on the shirt, with two static photographs of JK with his autograph emblazoned at the bottom of the shirt. Now, people who are uninitiated in fake merchandise would probably take this as, ooh, this is official. But this t-shirt is completely not official. Even though there's a lot of red flags about this t-shirt that kind of jumped out at me. The most glaring red flag about this piece of fake merchandise was 1991. Jamiroquai did not become a band until 1992. Okay, that's the first red flag right there. So obviously the makers of this fake t-shirt did not take an account or even do a Google search to actually see the correct year of when Jamiroquai became a band. But 1991 was kind of a weird year to pick, because in 1991 JK hadn't even met Toby Smith yet, and he was just, he was just doing his thing before Jamiroquai really formulated into a band that later year in 1992 when they signed with Acid Jazz Records, and then in turn would end up signing an 8-album deal with Sony Music at the late end of 1992. But that was the first red flag of this big t-shirt. The second red flag was I pointed this out to a lot of the Jamily on Facebook when this information got onto the group of fans buying this shirt. This shirt popped up on nearly 24 fake t-shirt websites, and these are websites that look on the surface as being legitimate t-shirt websites for, like, buying band t-shirts, buying licensed material, but all of this was totally fake. All these sites that are selling the shirt are completely fake, and they could be scam websites. Hell, they could be probably malware websites. So that's the second big red flag I saw with this merchandise, genuinely not being genuine licensed Jamiroquai material, Jamiroquai merchandise. Even though there was some of the pictures of the t-shirt itself, it was emblazoned, officially licensed, which is total BS. And these sites have these another sign you can tell that you're on a fake retail website. If you look under the advertisement for the t-shirt, there's these long blocks of copy pasta of, like, this is a great t-shirt, it's made here, and blah 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 blah. It's just copy pasta. It's the same shit that they use on any other website that sells unlicensed merchandise. Like I said, there was 24 websites that popped up literally overnight, was specifically promoting this one t-shirt with the 30th anniversary of Jamiroquai. I'm sure some people probably liked this t-shirt and probably bought the t-shirt, but I know I sound like a bit of a hypocrite when I raise the warning about fake Jamiroquai merchandise, but I do think the band should be supported in the process. And, this is the first time I've seen a piece of fake Jamiroquai merchandise get such a big social media impact than any other item I've come across. But this t-shirt, on the surface looked decent, but certainly was not officially licensed. And you can actually see a picture of the t-shirt right here in the video up here in the corner if you're curious to see what the design looks like. And, I'm not knocking the makers of the t-shirt, but if you do plan on selling unlicensed Jamiroquai merchandise, don't say on your website that it's official. It's not official. This is clearly just a bunch of really creative people who decided to Photoshop something on the fly without even thinking and even doing the cross-checking of the actual year when Jamiroquai was formed in the band. Now, this unofficial merchandise kind of grinds my gears a little bit, but, it is what it is. This is the internet. it's internet where nothing really has a lot of checks and balances in place, and that people can produce whatever they want. You know, you can do it on Redbubble, you can do it on Etsy, you can do it whatever you want. But I do think in the case of promoting something so implicitly online on fake T-shirt websites with fake reviews, that there should have been a little more discretion taken to actually respect them. At least respect the band by putting the proper information in there. Don't just make something overnight and just try to sell it en masse on a bunch of dummy websites. That's all I'm saying. But like I said, for the members of the Jamily who want to find this shirt, I'm sure you can find it with a Google search. But for the people who are dismayed by this, don't worry. This has happened in the past, so it's nothing different to any other band that's had fake merchandise that's made in the past. But I thought I'd do a JamiroFan talk about this thing, because whenever I see something of a substantive way around the internet that affects a lot of members of the Jamily, or a lot of people are going to notice, I like to talk about it in an episode of JamiroFan Talks About. So I hope you enjoy this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. Be sure to like and subscribe and ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. I know we're kind of in a slow period right now of news, but I am trying my damnedest to bring you all the latest news that it becomes available when it's necessary here on my channel. But thank you everybody for all of the support. I recently just saw that my the Reddit Jamily companion Jamiroquai fan subreddit just hit over 50 members. Thank you everybody for joining that subreddit, and be sure to keep coming by. I'm going to be updating on a daily basis when I can, where I can, with all the latest news concerning Jamiroquai and all of its affiliates. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. Thank you again for supporting me. Be sure to thank you for watching the video, and I'll be sure to see you again really soon with much more Jamiroquai related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. And final note, support Jamiroquai. Buy licensed merchandise. Don't go for any of this flash-in-the-pants stuff that is of a non-licensed and possibly illegal means of distribution of said merchandise. And that's all. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I'll see you really soon with much more content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody, and take care.